right? And right now, it's Pretstar, the shining light, shining bright. Pretstar, the shining light, shining bright with the finest content. We live. Check out the light. It's shining because we shine bright in the day, in the night. There's video after video, content after content, content after content. It's Pretstar, the shining light, shining bright, and it's content after content after content because we are currently moving the needle. That's what we're doing. Moving the needle, and we're moving it real quickly. We're here to talk 2025 NBA playoffs. Right, that's what we're here to talk about. And didn't I if you go back to all of my playoff videos that I recently done, that I previously done, or I did prior to this video, you will see that I am a basketball expert at everything that I have said about each of these games occurred. I told you the Knicks was gonna dethrone Boston. Didn't I tell you? That's what happened. Knicks won in 6, 4 games to 2. I told you SGA was gonna bump the Nuggets in 7. What happened? The finesse, the man with the super game. That's Sean Gilchrist Alexander. Whoop. Knocked off Jokic, the Joker, or the Penguin, whatever you want to call him, sent his ass back home, right? And they are now, that's OKC Thunder, Oklahoma City Thunder, get familiar. They are now in the Western Conference Finals. Yes, because they won the Western Conference semifinals by knocking off a previous champion prior to Boston Celtics winning that championship. I believe Denver had the throne for a second there. And they just trying to give Jokic like MVP after MVP after MVP with his kind of slow kind of finesse game, you know. It's side, good shooter, side game, little pass game, but for a big man, I believe he should be stronger. Yeah, that's that. But anyway, you know, the Eastern Conference is settled right now. I told you guys that the revenge game is on. 25 years. Matter of fact, 25 to 30 years. From 95, 94 to 2000, the Knicks and the Pacers been going at it. Reggie Miller stole the ball, pulled back, 3, boom, killed us in like 8 seconds. They made like 3, 4 shots, took our season. You know what I mean? We fought hard. They beat us in the past. So this is revenge time. Like I told y'all in my previous videos, revenge time for the Knicks. Pacers series. This series has a lot of history riding on it. You know what I mean? It's a throwback series. Indiana Pacers, New York Knicks. It's about to go down. And the winner is New York Knicks. We going to the finals because we done dethroned the champion, Boston Celtics. Once we got rid of them, that means we are the champions. So the road to the NBA championship, the Larry O'Brien Trophy, is through 7th Avenue, Fashion Avenue, Madison Square Garden, New York Knicks. You got to get through them right now. You know what I mean? And that's that. So, at the end of the day, I believe SGA is coming out the West, and I believe New York Knicks is coming out the East. And I'm a basketball expert. You know what I mean? Very professional. And what I say normally happens. Check my past video. And listen to the basketball, the playoffs. Listen to me talk. Right? Well, that's going to be NBA Finals. Remember, I told you guys, Stephen A., Brian Woodruff, especially Brian Woodruff, you know what I mean, cannot predict who will win the way that I can. I always come up with the right analysis when it comes to basketball. And we're talking NBA playoffs right now. And the NBA standing today as of May 19, 2025, right?
Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel.
It's like this.
Playoffs game result, playoff standings updates, and the game schedule for the conference finals.
Right.
For the game result for today, May 19, the Oklahoma City Thunder advanced to the Western Conference Finals after defeating the Denver Nuggets in Game 7 in the NBA Western Conference semifinals. The final score is 125 over 93.
125 to 93.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the top scorer for the Oklahoma City Thunder with 35 points.
35 points. I told you I was going to drop a 30, 40 piece. And they would win. Game 7.
Alex Caruso scored 11 points, Isaiah Hartenstein had 10 points, and Aaron Wiggins added 8 points.
No doubt.
Nikola Jokic was the top scorer for the Denver Nuggets with 20 points, followed by Christian Bronze.
Can't get it done with only 20, Nikola.
Jamal Murray had 13 points, and Aaron Gordon
Can't
had
get it done with only 13 points, Jamal Murray.
The Oklahoma City Thunder ended
the Knicks got it done. The Knicks had about 6, 7 players in double figures. With over 20 in Game 6, they got it done over Boston, man. OG had like 23. Jalen Brunson had like 20-something. Everybody had like 20-something. They played as a unit. They played as a team. Right.
For the Game 2 schedule will be on May 23, Friday morning at 8:30 a.m.
So we have all the schedule, all
For the Game
updates.
3 schedule will be on May 25, Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m.
No doubt.
For the Game 4 schedule will be on May 27, Tuesday morning at 8:30 a.m.
No doubt.
The Oklahoma City Thunder had a home court advantage in Game 1 and Game 2, and the Minnesota Timberwolves had a home court advantage in Game 3 and Game 4.
Right.
And here are the Eastern Conference Finals schedule between the New York Knicks
Coast,
and Indiana
baby.
Pacers.
So East
For
now.
the Game 1 schedule will be on May 22, Thursday morning at 8 a.m. For the Game 2 schedule will be on
Thursday.
May 24, Saturday morning at 8 a.m. For the Game 3 schedule will be on May 26, Monday morning at 8 a.m. For the Game 4 schedule will be on May 28, Wednesday morning at 8 a.m.
Alright, so that NBA standings, you know, we can give you the game recap. Thunder 125, Nuggets 93. We can give you a little rundown on that.
It all comes down to this.
Yeah, I mean, it all came down to this. I told you SGA was going to take it. They got nothing for SGA. They have nothing for that nigga. He gets to the rack, bounce around in the lane, come outside, spin on 2, 3 guys, shake them off and score in their head. You nice.
Later is Nikola Jokic with a nice little spin move.
Check it
on
out.
the block for the reverse layup. He had 20 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Later, Jokic to Aaron Gordon down low for the layup and the foul. So now he's out there giving it a go. He had 8 points and 11 rebounds in the game. Denver up by double figures, 21-10 in the early going. Holmgren gets a jam there. He had a double-double, 13 points, 11 rebounds. And Jalen Williams,
a
nice drive to the
basically
layup and the foul. He missed the free throws. Now Oklahoma City is in front. And they start dunking the basketball from there. Isaiah Hartenstein with the rebound. Then it's Lou Dort.
Let me roll some kush to make this live a longer than I thought it would be. Try and extend this live a little more. So I'm about to go to the crib.
Then Jalen Williams gets the steal and takes it all the way again for another dunk. Oklahoma City ended the half on its 18 5-run. Williams at 24 in the game. Thunder led it by 14 at the break. SGA in the third. Step back three from the top of the arc goes
You hear that?
69 to 46.
So that's the game recap.
Wallace with the dunk pass to Nikola Jokic, and the bench is loving this as Wallace just too fast for Jokic getting back that way. Then off
Jokic got
miss.
basically beaten around, bumped around.
Giving it to Alex Caruso.
They basically did Jokic whatever they want.
This one off.
Yeah.
Stuff in 11 in the game.
Jokic got soft this year, yo. Jokic got soft.
Later, Alex Caruso with the strip. Watch this beautiful pass behind it.
SGA is the man.
35
points. Caruso man. 125 to 93. They will be playing the Minnesota Timberwolves, which is going to be a real big series, by the way. Ant-Man is not going to be having it. Ant-Man, I'm basically going with whoever wins that one, because I like Ant-Man and I like SGA. So whoever wins that one, I'm happy for them. However, it is my belief that SGA will take it. That's my belief. But Thunder advance to the Western Conference Finals. We're talking basketball tonight. We're talking NBA playoffs. June is almost here real soon. And when June is here, that means it's finals time. And then when it's finals time, that means it's game time. 7 heart wrenching games. Heart, you know what I mean? Heart wrenching, gut wrenching. 7 hard games. That's if it goes 7 when the finals come, right? So we're gonna be doing our celebration. Go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. That's our celebration. Because we're going to be rocking with the richest franchise. The richest basketball franchise known to mankind. That's the orange and blue skies. Yes, we will be in the building for game 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever amount of games the Knicks are in, we will be there supporting the team, because we are team players and we are die-hard Knicks fans. There is no other fans in the world that die hard like Knicks fans. That's why whenever the Knicks is winning and the Knicks is in the playoffs, it's a tremendous accomplishment. Not only for New York City, but for the entire world. Yes, because basketball is a big stage. It's global. They got guys from all over the world coming to the NBA to play ball, as long as you're nice. You don't even have to know how to speak English. They'll teach you how to speak English. All that millions of dollars you're going to retrieve or receive, whichever word you want to put there, they all mean the same shit. That's the thing about English. A lot of these words, they add up to the same thing, some of them. Yes, they do. For real. You know what I mean? But once you get into the NBA, man, you start speaking English good as a motherfucker. Ask Giannis. Giannis Antetokounmpo, whatever the fuck his name is. Ask Luka Doncic. Luka talking like he, you know what I mean? Like he not a coconut nigga from a banana boat again. Luka ass home. Luka is home. He thought he was gonna be the next great white hope, and LeBron was gonna save the day, and they were gonna be like Batman and Robin duo, and he was gonna win a championship. Psych. Not with that shike bike ass game, nigga. You gotta sharpen up, nigga. You look flabby out there, like Stephen A. been saying. You know what I mean? You look fatigued. You know what I mean? You got no finesse game. Luka, you're not winning nothing, bro. You should have stayed with Dallas. Kyrie Irving has a better chance to win the championship before Luka Doncic. It's on next year with Kyrie and Anthony Davis, so it's on with that combination. We're talking NBA, baby. That's Larry O'Brien trophy.
Basketball analyst Jay Billis joins us here on SportsCenter. All right, Jay.
All right, we're going to move on from the Thunder recap.
What stood out to you?
And now we're going to go to the Knicks recap, right?
Game 6 at the Garden, the
Game
biggest game
6.
in New York in over 2 decades.
The biggest game in NYC in over 2 decades. Biggest game since I was in the hood. It was right here.
The other way, Mikal Bridges, corner 3. Yep, that's good. New York up early on. Little later on, it's Jaylen Brown pulling up, hitting the deep 3. 18 points in the half. New York still up at that point.
New York.
Anthony Towns, yep. He's got that range. Then Bridges with the miss. We're going to get the putback.
That's just highlights for Game 6. The game that we clinched to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yes, we clinched the semifinals from Boston Celtics. And Indiana Pacers bumped off Cleveland Cavaliers with Donovan Mitchell. They was making a lot of noise this year. I believe they was #1 seed. They got bumped by Indiana real easy because Indiana play as a collective. They play as a team. They don't really have one guy hogging the ball saying he's the star. But they got Turner and whatever. They get it biz. They get biz for real. But they won't be able to beat New York City. We got too much goons on the court. And too much bombs we dropping. And we could go in the paint with Mitchell. Look at Mitchell, yo. Mitchell 90 like a motherfucker. And Cat. And that OG be banging. And he be shooting. Can't beat us, son. We coming for the championship. Right now, we the champions because we beat Boston. Fuck y'all on. New York Knicks are the champions right now. You know what I mean? But we're really going to be the champions when we tuck that Larry O'Brien trophy. Yeah, in June. Real soon after we complete the job of knocking off Indiana. You know what I mean? Beating their asses real bad. Revenge thing for back in the days. I'm glad, you know what I mean, that we got Indiana. Like I told y'all before, I'm a basketball expert. You know what I mean? These things happen for a reason. You know what I mean? Carry on tradition. This is history. You heard? Listen to me. I'm outside doing what I do. And I'm basically by Rick's Cafe. Rest in power to Rick's. The white dude Rick's that owned here at a point, I believe he passed away. You know what I mean? He was cool with me. Used to live up in Egmont Development. You know what I mean? I ain't really know him that good. I just know of him. I don't really know him personally. You know what I mean? But seemed like he was a giving guy. say hi to people. You know what I mean? I don't know. He looked at healthy and all that, but it seemed like he just passed away. Boom, bap, bap, bap. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? That's it. We're waiting on the games. So we're going to move on. And 50 Cent reacts to Diddy paying protesters $20. Ah, $20. And Diddy, like, con
If the Diddy case couldn't get any weirder than it already was, man, check
to
this
wear
out.
free puffy shirts.
People
Wow.
pay $20 an hour to stand outside the courthouse to wear a free Diddy t-shirt.
You hear that? 50 Cent is clowning Diddy for paying off people to wear a free Diddy t-shirt for $20 an hour outside the courtroom. That's desperation, Diddy. Diddy, if you would have been good by people and did right by people, you wouldn't have to pay them to wear a free Diddy t-shirt. They would have just wore the shit naturally, Diddy. They would have just wore the shit. Like if they would have locked up Biggie and Biggie was alive, niggas, free Biggie. All mad jerseys. Biggie ain't have to pay one fucking dime. You understand? So Puff, why you gotta pay people $20 an hour outside the courtroom to wear free Diddy shirts? Why you gotta pay? Because no one's feeling you, that's why. So you gotta pay for the service. You understand? If you would have did right by people, you wouldn't have had to pay. Niggas just pulled up, bitches pulled up in the court. Nah, Diddy one of us, yo. Free that man, free Diddy, yo, free Diddy. You know what I mean? Free Diddy. But nah, niggas like, no Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy. Diddy done. Diddy did it. Diddy do it? You know what I mean? See, that's what happens when you don't treat your own people, you know what I mean, with divine excellence. When you treat your own people bad, now you gotta pay them for your help when they would have helped you for free and wore them jerseys. They would have actually printed them and made it. You know what I mean? If you was someone that was empowering black supremacy and empowering black people with jobs in their communities and manufacturers, manufacturing businesses and industrial parks and things of that nature, like a Caribbean country, developing nation that I'm living. Like, we as black people, you could have helped develop us in the first world with these billions of dollars that you guys have. You know, just like in the third world country, Grenada, that I lived in, everything is in a development process. You know, every little thing. It's basically a country that is a virgin, where I live. A country that's a virgin, that's being developed day by day, and it's making strides by strides. You understand? So that's what the black community in America needed and needs to do. You guys need to continue to develop. So when you get guys like who have enough money, who have millionaire status, who have billionaire status, what you gotta do is develop the black nation, you know, but by developing things, by manufacturing things that will be superior investments that will go on the market and then come back into your pocket, and that pocket will not be able to hold all this money, so you will have to get a cash register, and that cash register might still not be able to hold all this money, so you might have to get a break, or then you may have to open up your own bank. That's called black excellence. you got $1 billion. You cannot invest in opening your own bank. Grenada, down here where they got something called a penny bank. It's called Grenada Development Bank. You understand what I'm saying? And they opened that bank, and I'm sure these people are not even millionaires. And they had this bank open. So you trying to tell me, you know what I mean? A guy like Jay-Z and Diddy and Dr. Dre, you know what I mean? Like Hova said, you put me anywhere on God's green earth, I'll triple my worth. That's facts. You understand what I'm saying? So, by tripling your worth, that means you can evolve. You can evolve the black nation. You know, you can develop them. You develop them by helping them. Like where I'm from right now, in my country, there's a lot of people that need mental health. Yes, they need mental health counseling. And they like coming in tongue, they walk around, they talk to themselves, they scratching, doing all kind of shit. They basically need what you call mental health counseling. And they provide all these things in America. But you gotta have money. See, I'm in a third world country, and these people will die with their disabilities, their mental health disabilities. See me, I'm very intellectual. I am supposed to be a mental health counselor. I'm supposed to counsel these people who have mental problems and things and talk to them. And then they're supposed to basically get treatment and all that, but they don't have that down here because you have to have money. And if you don't have money, you will stay in your condition and die. You understand? You will stay in that condition and die, especially coming from a third world country. And this is very unfortunate. Yes, this is very unfortunate because that's why mankind has no love. You understand? They have all the medication to cure you, but if you don't have all of the money to buy the medication, you will be in a body bagged, plastic, zip it up, bye-bye, wherever you go, nobody knows. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm Audi 500. You know what I mean? I'm about to go to the crib. You know what it is. It's www.youtube.com/@the-Pretstar. That's the finest channel. You know what I mean? Go read the manual. It's also www.streamlabs.com/the-Pretstar. You leave a tip, a donation to help my channel to evolve and grow. Yeah, I mean, or just leave it out of love, straight love. You understand? Or you can also check out the description at paypal.me/BrooklynFinestGD. All my links are in my description. I thank you a million times for taking this time out to source my video and see who it is. It's the young old Jesus. Please believe us. We the realest. You gotta feel us. Blow! I'm Audi 500, yo. Reals. All my real people stand up. All my real subscribers stand up. You know what I mean? All the people that see that I'm winning and I ain't give up and I stepped up to the plate. You know what I mean? Y'all that gave me inspirational speeches and you know what I mean? Told me don't stop. Keep on. I love y'all. Blow. The young old Jesus, baby. We the realest. Ain't nobody realer. Get the fuck out of here if you think you realer than me, B. You know who I be, nigga? Done talk to you fakes.